Hey, y'all. We're going to get us a reading for the collector. As you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button. So I'm going to cut the deck and we're going to get into it with the main energy for the collective. Hey, I just had a moment and I couldn't remember if I had clipped my mic on. That's why I was here. Anyway, bottom of the deck, we got the 10 of Wands, okay? So, baby, we got somebody feeling weighed down with responsibility, okay? It's something about like hard work, the actions that they're having to, take. Shit, all right? The things that they're having to find energy for. We got Temperance Sagittarius energy. I just heard that somebody may have it's something about being less active as well too. May have gained some weight or something like that. Okay. Either way I go with this Temperance Sagittarius energy. Okay, we got some healing that needs to take place here. I'm guessing that you need to be patient with yourself. I'm not guessing, it's saying that you need to be patient with yourself. Okay. It's something about cooperation when it comes to your spirit team. Eight of Pentacles. See, it's something about work, you mastering a skill. It's really making me feel like it has a lot to do with you developing a routine in the physical. Okay. This is making me feel like collective. Don't more so view a situation like the whole you okay. So like a pizza. You know how when you cook a pizza before you cut the pieces, you just got the whole big old enchilada. When you chop that motherfucker down into sections where you able to handle it accordingly, it's a lot more easier to manage. Okay. It's a lot more easier to prioritize, organize who get what, or if you got key, however. Okay. This how this is going right here. It's something about you being patient, and you more so paying attention to the small accomplishments, understanding that all of the smaller pieces is what puts together the bigger picture. Okay. hmm It's something about you mastering something over time. Okay. hmm We got Three of Pentacles here. I don't know why this is being made about working out or something. So yeah, shit, I bring it. Yeah, nah, you know what I mean? This shit too, but it's like getting with somebody, a trainer, having somebody help, okay, teaming up, all right, implementing different ideas. It's something about fairness, though, okay, equality. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, it's something about though too. Somebody being patient when it comes to the work that they doing with a team. All right. Uh huh. We got Ace of Wands here. So this might be some type of new project, something very inspiring. The Ace of Wands speaks of like a lot of energy, like chemistry, spark, attraction, something very inspiring. All right. We got a High Priestess here. Cancer Pisces energy. So we know that the High Priestess speaks of somebody who's spiritually inclined. All right. Somebody who has some type of sacred information or inner knowing. All right. And we got a Queen of Wands. She fell out sideways. I'm going to go ahead and put baby in the upright. All right. But this Queen of Wands is somebody who has an inner knowing and is confident when it comes to a plan. All right. Damn. And then we got the Fool card, Aquarius energy came out sideways again. It's making me feel like it's some uncertainty here when it comes to this plan. Four of Wands. This may have something to do with somebody actually feeling like they belong within a certain environment, like they fit within a group. Okay. This Four of Wands can speak of like community energy. All right. Reunited energy. Again, this sense of belonging. Mm-hmm. It's something about though, okay, even when I run it back this way, it could be a Queen of Wands, that has some type of secrets or something like that. Okay. And again, with this Ace of Wands, it's something about a plan to take action, researching, anticipation, some type of expansion, like making a move, actively making a move. Okay. When it comes to this group, this teaming up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's something about like somebody trying to again master a skill, focus. It's something about apprenticeship, learning. Somebody is struggling. Somebody may have had some type of loss over time or something like that, or a loss to the work that was being done over time. Okay, yeah. Um, I'm gonna put this food card back in here because I don't like all the moving it's doing. We gonna mix it. Okay. Then the dog bark. Hey, we got the Ten of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, Hangman, Pisces, energy. Hmm. Okay. So it's something about a healer in this Ten of Cups, a family dynamic, right? Some type of unity. It's giving, it's a vibe ass energy. Okay. Yeah. But we got this Page of Pentacles here. With this Page of Pentacles, it speaks of a fresh start. Okay. So when it comes to this Ten of Cups, something is new now. Uh huh. But this group is stuck. That Hangman Pisces energy, they're stuck. Okay. It has a lot to do with perception. Mm-hmm. Hmm. It got a lot to do with what individuals think is fair. Okay. Mm-hmm. We got a magician here and Five of Wands. See, we got folks that's trying to manifest conflict. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, in order to end the progression when it comes to this Hierophant Taurus energy, it's something about the messages that you receive. Mm-hmm. King of Swords energy. You may have some type of knowledge about a partnership or something like that, or something about somebody knowing that a partnership gives them some type of authority. Okay. Yeah. And see, it's something about like somebody thinking that it was fair when it came to some type of betrayal that they had going on. Yeah. But now they worried or concerned that they gotta release whatever this shit is. That's Nine of Cups. The shit that they was comfortable with doing. Yeah, nah. Mhm. Yeah, they stuck with this manifestation. Uh-huh. And it's some type of competition or something like that. They may have manifested some type of competition when it comes to hmm, High Priestess. Okay. We got a Queen of Wands that's losing emotion for a situation behind the scenes. This Queen of Wands, when I walk away, this Queen of Wands could be like a third party where it's like a friend or some shit like that. Yeah. Either way it go, it seems like you or another person could have confidently left, this rivalry, whatever it is that was going on. Because again, with this hangman energy, it was manifesting some type of stuck energy, right? And you wanted a fresh start where you would be able to achieve your dreams. This 10 come true. The 10 come true, baby. Okay. This 10 of cups come true. It's like you wanted some type of harmony, unity, balance. All right. Okay. We got Five of Cups here, Nine of Swords, Page of Swords. Okay. Somebody is in regret or they feel ashamed, burdened. Uh huh. Nine of Swords is something about like an overactive mindset, anxious, fear. Something about some nightmares or something like that as well too. Somebody has insomnia. Mhm. And it's something about a Page of Swords, them watching some type of painful ending and feeling powerless to do anything about it. Yeah, it's something about again too, like that mental breakdown energy, like somebody is trying to figure something out. And this is giving me like, right, you only be placed in a situation like this when you try to do everything but accept the truth. You try to do everything except accountability. You know what I mean? Like you try to do everything else. Hell yeah, you're gonna drive yourself crazy. Because at this point you playing with yourself. Okay. Mm-hmm. AKA you happen to face them demons, work on that shadow self type energy. You could only run but for so long. Hmm. Yeah. So we got the Five of Cups. So yeah, when it comes to this, like over time, this healer is something about this unified, right? That Ten of Cups, somebody was being toxic and they ended up losing a friendship. Okay. And it seems like somebody is more so in regret about the fact that they have to accept this. Okay. Hmm. This is even an individual who's very restricted due to them being caught in the way that they feel. Somebody is obsessed with their own emotions. They don't give a fuck how it affects those around them or anybody else involved. It's a me type shit. And it's like, yeah, nah, that ain't never gonna work. Hmm. It's something about you mastering the skill though and then manifesting some type of luxurious lifestyle. It's something about like the things that you are doing, the seeds that you are planting is like longevity. Okay. Hmm. You may have gained some type of financial independence or something like that. It's like something with the investments, like you destined for greatness. That should be so cliche, but it is what it is, baby. Yes. And this group of people is stuck watching and haunted by the fact that they betrayed you. But again, that shit is water under the bridge. Like it's done now. Hmm. Yeah. See, it's something about them being real energetic when it came to them using the resources that you gave them access to manifest conflict. They wanted to compete with you. This is just like, I kid you not. It's something about like growth where it comes a point in time where the student always gotta challenge the teacher. They want to challenge the teacher. They want to prove that the teacher don't know what the fuck the teacher know, not knowing that the teacher becomes the teacher due to the experience and the power that is gained from like, okay. This just like again, like how I tell y'all with the older folks, y'all ever notice how like when the elderly be trying to tell you something and you will not listen. The real older folks, when I say they get to a point where they stop telling you, they just be quiet. And where I come from back in my day, that's that hard head make a soft ass type energy. They just let you bump your own head. Hmm. That's just like when I was younger. I was the type of child where I felt like I always had to have the last word. And my grandmama used to always tell me, "You learn to shut up sometime." She used to tell me a person is only gonna talk but for so long if you shut up. It's only an argument because you're engaging with them. If you close your motherfucking mouth, they only gonna run their mouth for so long because they ain't getting the energy from you that they need. They gonna shut the fuck up. Hmm. I understand the value and shit like that now. Somebody is, yeah. Hmm. Two of swords. Okay. Watching. And when it comes to this new project manifesting, baby, they stuck. They stuck. Okay. Uh-huh. It's something about a two of swords. Okay. This avoidance when it comes to making a decision. Okay. Uh-huh. What is this decision about? Three of swords, five of swords, chariot. Hmm. Knight of cups on the bottom of the deck. Coming in with an offer to move forward. Okay. But it's something about somebody being like hateful, spiteful. They already jealous of your authority. Somebody might even be jealous of another person's car or some shit like that. Hmm. See, what this is somebody is trying to get back in your good graces in order to try to move forward with you in a certain type of way because they can't accept the fact that they powerless. With this three of swords right here, that's eight of swords. Motherfuckers stuck in their head, that mental entrapment, they only got a certain type of way of thinking and they starting to feel a certain type of way because they ain't able to pull this shit off. So now they want to see if they could get back in close enough to you to see what trigger points, what access they could use. And like spirit is like, no, no. It's something about over time you mastering what a fair collaboration looks like, a fair teaming up, a fair friendship, a fair familyship, a fair relationship, a fair job, a fair, you know what I mean? A fair exchange. Hmm. And again, with that emotion, that intuition is healing energy that you have collective. It's like you stop, not to say you stop tapping into that aspect, but you feel. but it's like a fuck what you feel type energy. Yeah, I'm into my intuition. I use my discernment. So I know how you feel. But I'm still going off of what you showed me. Because another thing that you had to master was that giving benefit of the doubt. Just because you could feel that shit on the spiritual level, you have to start taking things at face value. Okay. Understand that people make choices. hmm And not only do they got to accept the choices that they made, but you got to accept them too. Yeah. See, when it came to this high priestess energy, somebody was competing for authority. It's like everybody wanted you to be that crash dummy. You had friends that was using you, relationships that was using you, family members that was using you. It's like everybody wanted to, I can't even explain it. It's like a possessiveness, have ownership. You focus on them. When they call, you drop everything. You come running. When they need you, you there. When they need advice, you're there. When they need an ear, you're there. If they feel a certain type of way, you feel a certain. It's like they wanted to puppet master your ass. What he say? Stick my hand up your ass and work your mouth like a look. Yeah. And it's like a high priestess. Okay. Heavy cancer energy is something with some type of secret competition when it comes to a cancer. hmm This might have something to do with you leaving behind some type of it's giving I'm hearing homeland, right? But it's really making me feel like an environment that you was born in, that you was raised in, that you know how it be like you have some people that be born and raised and they don't leave, no nothing. They was born here, they die here type energy. I always say, even if I have to die in the same place that I was born, I would like to say that I done had so many different exchanges in between. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be a situation where I look up and I wonder where the fuck life went. Nah, baby, I can tell you I did this right here, I did that right there, I did this, did that, that led to that shit. I quite don't know what that was, but I still did it. You know what I mean? Type shit. Yeah, nah. Mm-hmm. And the fact that you're confident when you walk away from a situation. Okay, Five of Swords, they be having motherfuckers feel a certain type of way. They wanted ownership over your authority. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they wanted to steal your attention, steal your crown chakra, steal your guidance, steal. I really can't even explain it because it's something like a transfer of energy collective. It's making me feel like the more attention that you pay to a person, they have access to it's something about your energy. The I don't know what the fuck this is, baby. That healing energy. It's like you don't know how to, you didn't know. Some of y'all don't, some of y'all didn't. You know, everybody gonna be a different parts of their journey, but it's something where you don't know how to contain it. You heal without even trying to heal. You're uh, expressive without even, you know what I mean. You're thoughtful without even. You just, it's a natural. It's a flow for you. Okay. And again, you have to learn to realize that you had individuals that was taking your kindness for weakness because of that. You had people that was coming to you for shit that they didn't need, but they know that you would get it done. So they bringing it to you, and off of you being loyal to them, you'd get it done. But now you're depleting your resources where this individual didn't even need you. They had it. So they able to keep their shit and you done used your shit. But see, the thing is, what you alchemize in inner me. I love that too. What you alchemize in that inner you. I'm gonna go with it, spirit. Okay. You're able to accumulate things a whole hell of a lot more faster. So where you had people thinking they was taking advantage and depleting you, you was able to boost it back up. You know what I mean? But then the thing is, these motherfuckers grouped together and tried to tag team you. So now it's like everybody gonna come at one time and keep pulling plugs from your ass. So they making it slower where you can regenerate because you ain't got time. You got to focus it here. When you leave here, you got to go here. When you leave there, you got to go here. When such and such needs you, oh, you know what I mean? It's a whole lot where it's really seeming like you get your reboost when you rest, is what I'm hearing. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. I know that somebody is in regret about like this heartbreak. this separation, this divorce, this split, whatever the fuck this is. It's some type of doom, gloom, grief. hmm Somebody also allowed another person to speak about you in manners that they did not know. And that be that shit that drive me. I had a motherfucker, I was staying so firm. Like, it's just, I don't know how I operate. It's certain things that I won't let take place if I fuck with you. Okay. If I don't fuck with you, free range, that's not my business. But if I fuck with you, it's like I'm gonna stand how I'm gonna expect you to stand without me. And that's one of the valuable lessons I had to learn. Motherfuckers was not standing like that. Wasn't standing like that. They'll let a motherfucker say whatever, engage in the conversation with them, and then Benna came back to me. And if they get triggered or something like that, try to say little weird shit out of nowhere, and you know what I mean, withdraw the part that they played. And I was like, why the fuck is motherfucker so comfortable with talking to you about me like this? Because my thing is, a motherfucker would never. I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't give a fuck how you coming. No, none of that. You'll never. You would never, baby. We could take your motherfucking lips and what they say. Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to the floor? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you, bitch? I'll tie your shit for you. I promise you. That one right there, you ain't gonna keep your mouth, your hands, your everything up off of. And that shit be detrimental when you find a motherfucker really they don't fuck with you like that. They don't roll with you that exact same way. But then a motherfucker be appalled when you handle them with the same energy that they handle you with. That's what's going on here. Now they surprised because you was never supposed to realize that you was surprised. You was never supposed to realize that it was your energy. You was never supposed to realize that it was you. Okay. They was snatching plugs out your ass and then mirroring it back to you, and you're attracted to you. You're attracted to your own essence that these people are stealing from you and reflecting to you. You have to shut that shit down. And once you shut it down, you was able to get a proper look at everybody for who they was. And baby, them masks started slipping. Come to find out, you was in a whole motherfucking lion's den ass energy and ain't even know it. In a lion's den with wounds. You was out in the ocean swimming with the sharks with open bleeding wounds. Hmm. You know, on the usual basis, you should have got your ass sew up. 4 cups. Oh, you should have got your ass sew up. Should have. But everything ain't for everybody. Again, motherfucker, hey, what they say, when God gives, only God can take away. I don't know, and I just leave that at that. That's none of my business. That's you know. hmm But see, this person is damn sure in denial. It's something about like you disconnecting, them ignoring the warning signs that it would be, how can I explain it, a missed opportunity. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. It's something about being emotionally void, not giving a fuck to somebody being stubborn. Okay. Hmm. What's going on with this? Sun card, Leo energy. It's something about you disconnecting and it exposing the fact that these people was getting their perception from you. 8 of Wands. See, it's something about a stalemate taking place quickly. All right. 8 of Wands, and you moving forward. Shit, it's just two different things. It's two different things. Queen of Cups energy. Water sign, feminine. Hmm. That's this remorse, this guilt. Give me one more. Somebody was confident that they didn't give a fuck, so they thought they was gonna bully this Queen of Cups, and this Queen of Cups quickly gained some type of success after disconnecting. Uh huh. And that's what's haunting this individual, is haunting somebody. You got a few people, I kid you not, Death card, Scorpio energy. It's some type of change or transformation here. This Queen of Cups could be a Scorpio, or it could be a Scorpio that won't revenge hmm for walking away confidently, or because you walked away confidently, or something like that. Either way it go, baby, something changed with this Queen of Cups. Eight of Wands. There's something about a lot of communication as well too. Some shit taking place real fast. It's really making me feel like somebody thought that somebody was gonna be a nobody, and they ended up being their motherfucking body. Because with this Queen of Swords energy, air sign feminine, baby, you knew everything that you needed to know in order to follow your heart's desires. All you had to do was establish the boundaries. Remember, I told you everybody was snatching plugs out your ass. Come to find out again, look, Libra, balance, Ace of Swords, the truth, Ten of Wands. Mm-hmm. You balance this shit out with the truth. Make a decision when it comes to the hard work that you was doing. It's something about you passionately taking action on what's fair, balancing, prioritizing the things that you got going on in the physical, baby. Something about changing a plan, changing what you was researching over time, and boom, you got this Ten of Pentacles, the sudden intense change. Lay that shit to rest. Seven of Wands. See, I'm telling you, it's like you didn't know that the people closest to you was the ones that was hindering you, and they was loving that shit because it made it so much more easier. But once you found out and you cut everybody off, baby, they playing victim. Six of Swords, right? Because they happen to sit with that same mental baggage that they thought they was gonna have you carry. You ain't thinking for motherfuckers no more, and it is what it is. That's your read, baby.